All right, so we are live here back at StonyBrook for this high school winter league matchup between Comsewogue and Shoreham Wading River. And it's the Wildcats from Shoreham with the 1-0 lead right now. I am Ellis Joshua, and joined alongside me is StonyBrook women's lacrosse goalie Aaliyah Jones. Aaliyah, how you doing here this morning, or this afternoon, I should say?
Doing well. I've gotten warmed up with a couple of other games, and it's been fun to watch these players really compete today. So, looking forward to covering this game today.
Yeah, and this should be an interesting matchup here, as Shoreham, they now take a 2-0 lead. Looks like that was Sophia Minion on that goal. And for the Wildcats, they're second of the game here, but should be an interesting matchup between two Suffolk County teams, not too far away from each other, very, very familiar with each other in Comsewogue and Shoreham. And so it's the Wildcats off to the good start here, leading this one 2-0. And Comsewogue just looking to get situated here, as that's Cameron McCrary with the rock, looking for the feed, but that ball is knocked down, and they do keep possession, Comsewogue, that is, Gianna McNulty. But that one goes awry, and looks like that's going to go out of bounds and stay with Comsewogue, but a late shot clock here. And it doesn't look like they're aware. And so that's going to be a violation. And it brings possession back to the Wildcats, and they are looking to push the pace here. The young gun, Maddie Herr, right down the chute. Maddie Herr, untouched. And so that's now a 3-0 lead for the Wildcats.
Looking to double here.
Yeah, how about the double team? So this will stay with Comsewogue with that cross check. But Shoreham definitely not making it easy for Comsewogue to clear here. And we've talked about it earlier, Leah, but with that shot clock for Comsewogue right now, it's getting late. You got under 20 seconds, and that's in large part because of that Shoreham ride. So Vienna Guzman with the ball, gives it to McCrary. Guzman sets the pick, and that's a sniper for Cameron McCrary. And that was big because the shot clock was winding down there. So McCrary very alert of the late clock, able to use that pick right there and get free and get Comsewogue their first goal of the game and make this a 3-1 score here, which will bring us back to the draw circle. Looks like we'll have a redraw here. And this ball is down, and the GB goes to Shoreham. Haley Abrams coming up with the ground ball. So the Wildcats up 2 and with possession. So the momentum definitely with the Wildcats right now. And that's going to be another goal for Shoreham. The finish there by Grace Kitchen. And on the assist there was Reese Marcario.
There's a great give and go right there.
Yeah, executed to perfection that time. And so the Wildcats looking good early as they come up with another turnover. Looks like that was Julia Corso forcing that turnover, leading to another Shoreham goal and a 5-1 advantage.
And that led to Marcario being able to finish on the doorstep right there. A one-on-none shot, which is hard for Mia Nolan to see.
Yeah, and this is where I know we kind of talked about it on prior broadcasts, Leah, but with just the way the style of play is, with the draw every 4 goals, it really allows for an up-tempo style of play and an opportunity to see a ton of transition goals. As Comsewogue looking for the answer. That ball's down, but McCrary able to keep possession. But a late clock here once again for Comsewogue. Approaching 5 seconds. McCrary with the ball. Looking inside there, but that pass goes out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover, giving this one back to Shoreham.
We're going to have a fresh shot clock here. Looks like they're going to make some substitutions here. I think last game Comsewogue did a great job of applying pressure, and it looks like they're going to continue doing that moving forward into this game.
Yeah, so there are some players on this Comsewogue roster that this is a little double dip for them, having just played a game. For those that are on the YJ Tori Mitchell team, players like McCrary, like Gianna McNulty, and getting a chance to do a little back-to-back. But so far, it's the Wildcats that have been in control, looking pretty sharp early. That shot there by Maddie Pylock, backed up by the Wildcats. Oh, and it looks like, no, they are pointing in the other direction, so this one will, in fact, go to Comsewogue. So Mia Nowlin going to look to clear this one as she gets that one to Abby Hughes. And now it's Gianna McNulty with the ball. McNulty, nice look. Oh, they got a piece of that one. Did the Wildcats. Looks like Maeve Borgione. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Getting a piece of that one. But once again, that clock is getting late for the Warriors. And they're not going to get that shot off in time. So that shot clock definitely seems to have an impact here on Comsewogue so far in this game. Whereas Shoreham, they've been able to kind of capitalize in transition, take advantage of some turnovers, and thus the early 5-1 lead. That pass just kind of floated in there. Comsewogue does keep possession on the GB. And so McNulty, the shot. That one goes wide. And Shoreham there with the backup.
Yeah, it looks like both ends of the field, the backing up, it looks like the goalies appear to be the closest. So it looks like that's an adjustment that, on both ends, those low attackers are going to have to really work on getting better positioning.
Yeah, because it's definitely been a lot of one and done so far here in this first half. And this one is going back to Comsewogue on the takeaway there. Sophia Ferraro. And clearing here is Caroline Scully. Scully gets it to McCrary. The little flip to McNulty. Oh, and McNulty was looking inside there for Abby Hughes, but unable to handle that. And that one is going back to Shoreham. So Shoreham going to show some patience here. Shot clock now just under 30 seconds for the Wildcats. Maddie Pylock with possession. Being swarmed, and she's going to work this one back out. Now they're looking inside, but a lot of traffic down inside.
Yeah, I feel like you just see blue jerseys everywhere on this end of the field.
Yeah, a bit of a tough pass to make in that situation, but this possession will stay with Shoreham. But that one gets picked off there. Kira Andressen with the interception. Gets it to McCrary. Let's see if they make one more pass. They look there for Gabby Sonjin, but not to be. So good job by Shoreham getting back and avoiding that transition goal. Thought McCrary might have had a feed there to McNulty, but decided to go in the opposite direction, and Shoreham with the stop. But Comsewogue coming up with the goal anyway. So Abby Hughes.
It's a great tip and dunk right there.
Yes, and that is one that they needed as they're looking to get back in this game, and they force a turnover. So ball back to the Warriors on the turnover forced by Madison Macchio. And Vienna Guzman right there to scoop that one on a hop. So now it's the lefty McNulty. Looks for McCrary for the goal. And that is one dynamic duo right there for the Comsewogue sophomores. So McNulty with that assist there. And the finish by McCrary. So Comsewogue with a couple goals in a row here. Right back in this game at 5-3. And we're going back to the draw circle. So that'll be Juliana Mann taking the draw for the Wildcats up against Vienna Guzman. And look at McCrary fighting for that ground ball. So the momentum seeming to turn just a little bit here. McNulty going down low for the finish. And just like that, we got a one-goal game. But there goes Maddie Hurt flying down the field. Maddie Hurt going all the way.
Wow.
And it's good. Boy, did that come quick.
Yeah, her's been able to really capitalize on using her explosiveness and her ability to get down the midfield quick and get 2 quick goals so far for this Shoreham team. It's been great to see.
So that was a pretty big goal there for Shoreham to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit, get that lead back up to 2. But we're definitely seeing some good intensity early on in this game. On the check from behind, but this one is going to stay with Comsewogue. Oh, but a violation, so this one goes right back to the Wildcats.
With a little under 2 minutes left in this first half, see if they'll be able to finish with another goal, and they do.
So just like that, that lead goes back to 3. And Aaliyah, you know this firsthand, of course, but lacrosse truly is a game of runs. It's just the team that has momentum, it could turn very quickly, and we've kind of seen that in this game with Shoreham getting out to the lead, then Comsewogue having a response, and now Shoreham looking to once again build a comfortable lead back into halftime, or going into halftime, as McCrary's shot goes off the pipe.
Absolutely, yeah. I think this is great to see, and it'll be interesting to see going into the second half what adjustments both of these teams make. Even in games earlier today, Connecticut and GC Tradition, it was going in the hands of Connecticut, and then GC was able to kind of turn things around and take the win. So this will be really interesting going into the second half.
And another goal for Comsewogue, Vienna Guzman on that finish, on the feed from McNulty. So it looks like that will in all likelihood take us to halftime here. So that'll take us to halftime with Shoreham leading this one 7-5, but we'll stay right here on the broadcast here and take a second to just acknowledge one of our sponsors for the LILJ, and that would be East Fitness LI. Top performance training for all, taking athletes to new heights. And some of the things that East LI Fitness does is increase overall speed and acceleration, increase first step explosion, along with overall quickness and improving agility as well, and really maximizing stamina and endurance, along with increasing total body strength and the power, increasing the power for gameplay advantage, and really just improving core strength along with balance and decreasing the chances of injury. So just want to shout out East LI Fitness, located in Hauppauge, one of our LILJ sponsors. in the free position. Now, Aaliyah, one question that I got to ask you just as a goaltender. Oh, boy. Almost a collision there on the sideline. Looks like we're okay here. But, Aaliyah, one thing I got to ask you as a goalie, knowing that free positions are such a huge part of the game in women's lacrosse, like going into games, like do you have an approach or really a percentage that you're striving for in terms of trying to make saves on free position shots?
Well, I think the biggest thing is focusing on what you want to do, which is save the ball. You know, obviously, I as a goalie, I believe that not all shots are created equal. So I think the biggest thing is reading the ball and reacting. I think we do put an emphasis on free positions. You know, just the defense that we play, there's times where, you know, we see more free positions than others. But I think the biggest thing is really just controlling what you can. So, you know, always having a push in the right spots, getting a girl to push, you know, getting out on hands. And then the biggest thing for me from, you know, a goalie's perspective is communicating with your defense. Really, what shot do you want to have, right? What shot do you want to receive? So, you know, communicating on where you want your defenders to drive their sticks in order to really minimize the speed behind that shot that you're receiving.
So this one is going to stay with Shoreham here, as there was a goal scored on the other end for the Warriors by Cameron McCrary. So she's had herself some game here today. Oh, nice look inside. And the finish there by Grace Kitchen. So it seems like every time Comsewogue has an answer, getting to within one, Shoreham is able to come right back and just keep the Warriors at bay. And they have a 9-7 advantage as we go back to the draw circle. So Maddie Pylock against Vienna Guzman. And Pylock with the win. So Reese Macario with the rock. Nice give, looking for Herb there. That shot just goes wide. But Kitchen there to back it up. Oh, Kitchen, way to hit the cutter there. Oh, but a save there for the Warriors. This ball is down. And Kitchen with the GB. And that's a fresh shot clock for the Wildcats. Oh, the look and the finish. Kitchen to Charlotte Herb. And this one taken away by the Wildcats. Could get another transition goal, and they do by Marcario. So just like that, Shoreham up by 4 now. 11-7 advantage. And how about this ride from the Wildcats? And Charlotte Herb with the takeaway. And that's Katie Keegan with the rock. Shoreham, they're looking to pull away here. And the shot is good for Katie Keegan. Largest lead of the day for Shoreham, leading this one 12-7. And again, back at it on the ride with Marcario and Herb. Ball is down. Refs are letting him play, and Marcario has the ground ball. Looks for Kitchen. Oh, and that shot just off the mark.
With 55 seconds to go left in this possession, I think something that Comsewogue should really put an emphasis on is pressure behind cage. It appears that they have a lot of offensive production back there, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, that's a great point, Aaliyah. And at this stage of the game, it might be time to just make some tweaks, because this is the largest lead of the game, as we just stated, and all the momentum is with the Wildcats as they score another goal. This one goes to Haley Abrams, and so that's now a 13-7 lead. And with that being the 20th goal of the game, we're back to the draw circle with just under 10 minutes remaining. All right, so ready for the draw here, with Shoreham leading by 6, approaching 9 minutes remaining in this one. And that GB goes to Comsewogue. Nice ground ball there by Abby Hughes. And if you're Comsewogue, you're just kind of searching for answers now, just any way to kind of stem the tide. It's been quite a while now since they've had a settled offensive possession, and that's been in large part due to the ride put on by Shoreham. So they're working with McCrary up top. Oh, McCrary just lost the ball, had it come out of her stick there, and Maddie Hurd there for the GB. And Maddie Hurd with the give to Herb, to Marcario, and that shot dings off the pipe. This one backed up by Kitchen. Oh, and the wide open Maddie Hurd for the goal. And Reese Marcario with that assist. So Shoreham doubling up Comsewogue right now, leading 14-7. And once again, possession back to the Wildcats, but that one does go out of bounds. So 7 minutes remaining. Comsewogue with possession, down by 7. Under 30 on the shot clock as McCrary has the rock, working from X. Great defense there by Shoreham. Comsewogue able to keep, but late clock. Oh, and that's a save for the Wildcats. As they take the other way, and they strike yet again. So Juliana Mann with the score there. And it looks like on that feed was Alexa Gunther. And here goes Morgan Lisowitz. Lisowitz the shot. And that one is good, and Shoreham pouring it on right now, leading this one 16-7. So Comsewogue, again, really just looking to settle things down and have a clean possession, but those have kind of been hard to come by lately. But there's one that leads to a goal by Abby Hughes on another assist by Gianna McNulty. So as we go back to the draw circle, approaching 4 minutes remaining in a game that's been heavily controlled by the Wildcats.
McCreary able to win that one.
Yeah, big possession there. As that had a chance to possibly lead to something in transition, but that shot does go wide, but this one will stay with Comsewogue. Oh, and it does look like they're now pointing the other way. So this one is going to Shoreham. Not sure about that one, but that's the way this game has gone for the Wildcats. And kind of running into a wall there. A lot of contact as this one stays with Shoreham. So Alexa Gunther getting the call. Free position opportunity here. Looking to take that one all the way, and that one goes off the pipe. We've had quite a few of those today, dinging off the pipe. Of course, Aaliyah, for you, the pipes are your best friend when you're out there.
100%. Anything to prevent that ball from passing GLE.
All right, so approaching a minute and a half here. 16-8 Shoreham lead. McCrary, the shot and the goal. Cameron McCrary Going to be seeing a ton of that in the spring season. Now just looking ahead for these two teams, so next week Comsewogue, they have a matchup against Sacred Heart. So that will be their game next Sunday. And for the Wildcats, they will be going up against Ward Melville. So the earlier start time for Shoreham, 7:45. Comsewogue will be here in the afternoon at 2:30. As it looks like we have a player down here. Let's hope she's okay. Looks like we're gonna get the trainer out here. Looks like that's Caroline Scully. Hopefully she's okay. Seems all right, and that'll effectively wind down the clock in this one. And so that's going to do it. So a 16-9 win for the Wildcats. So that'll do it for this game, and stay tuned for the start of the next game coming up shortly.